It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Falcons next on Madden NFL 22.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 16 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Mitchell, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Throwing is Lance on third down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 6 catches, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Now a play fake. Lance. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, Mitchell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Working from the gun, Lance. Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Patterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Keep playing hard.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lance to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now it's Wilson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Throwing now is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Mitchell puts it on the carpet. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
2nd and 4. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Right there, 54, right there, right.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
They'll look to throw again. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and they're going to have a third down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles, all passes, all completions, and just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lance got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
On play action, Lance.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Lance looking to throw it. And Kittle catching the slant. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
75 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Lance.
The quick slant caught. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The kick by Gold is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a two-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Charvarius Ward in on the tackle. Second down and 7. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, it's Mitchell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:15 remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going to get this to Cohen. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll look to throw here. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw again. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot at the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. On first down, Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance.